What were the challenges in your industry that you face while setting up a business?
The first challenge that we faced, people used to think that अरे एनिमेशन तो बच्चों के लिए होता है, हमें क्यों एनिमेशन बनाना है. Second challenge that we had was finding the right talent to do the work.
I talk to a lot of entrepreneurs, so there are like two types of businesses, that one is passion driven and the other is purpose driven. What's your type of business?
It's a combination of both. I'll tell you why it's a combination.
लाइफ इज ऑल अबाउट हैप्पी एक्सीडेंट्स, ऐसा हमारी आज की गेस्ट बोलती हैं. आज की हमारी गेस्ट हैं आशिता रूबेन. शी इज को फाउंडर एंड सीईओ ऑफ कॉफी बीन्स स्टूडियो. तो चलिए जानते हैं आशिता की कहानी. हाय आशिता, वेलकम टू द शो.
Hi Piyush, thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me.
So Ashita, for our listeners, tell us how Coffee Bean Studio started.
So, as you mentioned, it was a happy accident. So, in 2010, me and my partner Aniket, we were actually busy creating our demo reels. I am a VFX artist and he's a 3D modeler. So, in our field, we have to create a demo reel instead of a resume. So, while we were creating the demo reel, it used to take few months to create that. We realized that okay, we have a lot of experience, and we had gathered a few youngsters with us who would actually help us in a few 3D animation projects and all. So we thought that okay, let us try and start a company. If it works for a year, then it's okay, else we'll get back to searching for a job. And that's how Coffee Bean Studio came into existence.
कॉफी बीन स्टूडियो, मतलब ये नाम कॉफी बीन कैसे आया? इट्स अ क्वाइट डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ नेम, राइट, फॉर अ प्रोडक्शन हाउस और अ स्टूडियो, राइट?
Yes, it is. This credit I would actually give to Aniket because it was his idea. So, one of the reasons of keeping Coffee Bean Studio was that Aniket and me both are very fond of coffee. So, we are almost addicts. You can call us addicts. So, coffee is definitely something which is very, very important in our daily routine. And then one day we were just taking a stroll in a mall, and we noticed that in a perfume shop, this girl would always, ask the customer to smell something in a small box, and then ask them to smell the perfume. So we were very curious about it. So we went and saw, and it was, few coffee beans in that small little box. So we were like a little, surprised at why she's doing that. As usual, went home, Googled about it, and came to know that, what coffee beans does is it neutralizes your nasal senses. And then it becomes easier for you to smell the next aroma that you want to, experience. So that's how we came to know about coffee beans. And somehow we could just relate with that idea. We thought that we are all young people in a company, we've just started. Most of the people, when they looked at us, they thought कि अरे ये तो बच्चे हैं, इन लोग स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं, ऐसी कुछ तो भी स्टार्ट कर लिया है स्टार्टअप. So they would like just not take us very seriously. But then we thought that okay, we are the people who are going to change their mindset, maybe ask them to think a little differently. So that is something similar to coffee beans, and that's how the name Coffee Bean Studio stuck with us.
Nice. So you wanted to change that notion of, like, youngsters starting something and people don't trust you. So, Ashita, first year of Coffee Beans, the founding year, right? How was it?
The first year, actually, to be very honest, we didn't realize when it started and when it ended because we do not come from a business background.
Yeah.
So most of the things were like learning, experiencing, doing, failing. Most of the things we didn't know what to do. In fact, we didn't even know that we have to pay taxes. We were that bad.
Okay.
So we started learning. The first, we had given ourselves a year, and we thought that ठीक है नहीं हुआ तो हम लोग jobs ले लेंगे. But 1 year actually went in learning itself. So after 3 years we realized कि अरे 3 साल हो गए, हमने इतने projects कर लिए. So that is how the first year was turbulent, but very very what you call educating, We learned a lot of things in it, be it life lessons, be it business lessons. Not that we understand business now, we are still learning, but that 1 year was like, it was, I would actually define it as a combination of fun, turbulent, and educative. But
Okay.
definitely enjoyed that first 1 year.
And what were the challenges in your industry that you face while setting up a business? Because it's not easy to set up a production house, VFX and everything, right? So किस तरह के challenges face करने पड़ते हैं initially?
So the first challenge that we faced was that people used to think that अरे animation तो बच्चों के लिए होता है, हमें क्यों animation बनाना है? And the second thing is films तो अरे ये तो बड़े बड़े brands करते हैं, हम क्यों बनाए films? So these were the two major challenges that we faced in the earlier years, because we used to convince our clients that no, animation can be done in a different way. Plus, we did not have any profile to show. जैसे अगर किसी ने कहा कि एनिमेशन बच्चों के लिए है, तो उस वक्त हमारे पास प्रीवियसली कोई काम नहीं किया हुआ था जो हम उनको दिखाएं और बोले कि अरे एनिमेशन में आप ये काम भी कर सकते हैं. So to convince our clients to create animation or film, both were very difficult. This was the first thing. Second challenge that we had was finding the right talent to do the work. First few years, everything from getting a client to executing the project, everything was done by me and Aniket, because we were searching for talents. We couldn't find young people, and the young people who were in the animation, who were studying animation, they were told that, once you do this course, you will get a job which will be like 45,000 rupees. So they had a mindset that when I'm going into a for a job, I will be getting 30 to 45,000, which was not true. In the initial days, I started in the animation industry by earning 2,500 rupees. That was my salary. So I learned it that way, and then I, stepped up the ladder. So that was the second challenge that we faced. The third was that we were a bootstrapped company. So we just didn't know how to run the business. We didn't know where the money was coming from and where it was going.
Okay.
So we learned that again the hard way. We
Yeah.
didn't have any shortcuts. We did not know. Today we know how important it is to have a mentor. But then we did not know. We didn't have any mentor. So we learned it the hard way. But these three challenges were the challenges that actually built the foundation of Coffee Bean Studio.
Okay, and like you spoke about कि talent मिलता नहीं था, right? And there were projects, right? So कभी कभी ऐसा होता होगा, you and Aniket must be feeling कि ये क्या शुरू कर दिया, and there's so much of hassle and so much of struggle in this, and we don't find the right people, अब ये बंद कर देना चाहिए हमको, and then we should go back to jobs, right? How did you get out of that kind of notion?
See, this thought or this mindset, I would say, is there today also. It comes and goes. Because, we are human beings. When you see failure, when you see something not working out, you feel that. That if I had taken up a job, maybe my life would have been much easier. But that's a part and parcel of being an entrepreneur. So the talent part, I must say, is something which still, even till today, it's very difficult to find the right people to work with you. But you know what always motivates us, especially when we are doing something, when we create a film and we see the output of that film, that actually gives us immense satisfaction. So I must also say that, creative people are a little, not little, but way too passionate for their work. They love their works too much. And therefore, the business part is a little, it goes a little, the passion is here and the business is here. It's always like that. You keep learning it day by day. That is exactly what happened with us as well. So, Every day we are in a situation where we feel, I wish I could have done something else, or I wish I would have hired somebody else, or maybe I shouldn't have taken that project in that amount. So this is a daily struggle, but the output that we get after doing project keeps us motivated always.
Great. And Ashita, I talk to a lot of entrepreneurs. So there are like two types of businesses that basically I have heard so far. One is passion driven, that you are passionate about something and that is propelling you to go forward. And the other is purpose driven, where you have a life purpose and that propels you forward, right? What's your type of business?
It's a combination of both. The reason is, I'll tell you why it's a combination. Passion definitely is very important in whatever you're doing. But if it's not purpose driven, it is going aimless. And that is not something you want to do, especially when you want to run a business. The purpose for us starting this business was, we thought that by making films and animation, we will help a lot of businesses gain the kind of visibility they should be getting. People will know about them. They will go and purchase their products and services, and that is going to help their sales. So this was the purpose of why we started this business, and it also helped and fed our passion. So that is the reason I say that our business is a combination of passion and purpose.
So you being creative, you love doing creative things. That's the passion side of it. And you
Mhm.
want to help other businesses to gain visibility by creating their films and animation videos about their brands, right? So that is the purpose.
Yeah.
Okay, great. That is very great. So, Ashita, like when we see a commercial on a TV or a film, short film on a TV or an animation, we enjoy it a lot, right? What happens behind the scene? इसका थोड़ा वर्कफ्लो आप बताइए. What happens? वो बनाने में क्या कैसे बनता है वो? How it works?
So behind every production is chaos.
Okay.
Without chaos, nothing can happen. But you have to understand that the chaos is very, very positive and very, very required. So, I'll tell you the process of any kind of production, be it animation, be it live or TV commercial, feature film, corporate film, anything. It starts with an idea. बहुत ही क्लीशे लाइन है, आप ऐसे बहुत से लोगों से सुनोगे कि एक बिजनेस स्टार्ट होता है एक आइडिया से.
हाँ.
But that is a fact. When you start a film, you should have an idea in mind. That idea is a concept, then that concept is made into a script. Script is then finalized by the client. If the client approves the script, then it is, gone goes into production. In production, you have to think about various things. You have to think of the crew that will be working on it. You have to think of the location, the characters, the dialogues. Then you have to think of the weather as well. ऐसे बहुत बार होता है कि हम लोग शूट का डेट फिक्स हो जाता है, शूट के लिए हम वी आर अबाउट टू गो टुमारो, टुमारो इज द शूट, हम निकलने वाले हैं, एंड जैसे हम निकलने जा रहे हैं, इट स्टार्ट्स रेनिंग कैट्स एंड डॉग. रेन्स का जो फोरकास्ट है वो ऐसा है कि वो चलने वाली है नेक्स्ट 3 डेज तक, बट इट हैपेंस एट टाइम्स. सो यू हैव टू, स्टार्टिंग में जब ये होता था तो हमारे काफी गड़बड़ हुआ, एंड वी यूज टू लूज अ लॉट ऑफ मनी, एंड अ लॉट ऑफ केओस वुड हैपन. बट नाउ वी नो, हम फोरकास्ट देखते हैं, वेदर फोरकास्ट, और फिर शूट
प्लान करते हैं
प्लान
उसके
करते
हिसाब
हैं.
से. ओके.
So that is one part. Then comes the edit part, the post production part. Kabhi kabhi, usually it doesn't happen and it shouldn't happen, but sometimes there are a lot of chotu motu mistakes that happens during the production. Up, how do we cannot go and reshoot it? So then those small mistakes have to be covered during the post production. So again, another team is working for all those mistakes to be hidden. Now if you look at films, now I have me and Aniket, when we go out to watch a film, none of our family members want to come and watch a film with us. Nobody comes to watch a film with us, because when we both are sitting and watching a film, हमारा ज्यादा ध्यान रहता है, ओ यहाँ क्रोमा ठीक नहीं है, अरे इसका कंटिन्यूटी मैच नहीं हो रही है, अरे इसमें दुपट्टा अभी 2 मिनट पहले इधर था, नेक्स्ट सीन में ये इधर कैसे आ गया या गायब ही हो गया. सो मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम आवर फैमिली मेंबर है, यार तुम लोग दोनों ना अपना जाया करो, हमारे साथ मत आया करो फिल्म देखने.
बिकॉज यू आर
सो
टू टेक्निकल इनटू इट. अरे ये कैसे शूट किया होगा, बिहाइंड द सीन क्या हुआ होगा, व्हाट इज दिस इज ऑल
and
अबाउट.
see, all the films are study material for us.
या.
So we have around 20 years plus now, years of experience in the industry. But still, there are new techniques coming every day. So when we're looking at a film, it is more of a study material for us. So हमें कुछ ना कुछ मिस्टेक दिख ही जाता है, और हमें ये भी बहुत बार सुनना पड़ता है, हाँ तुम लोग तो बड़ी अच्छी फिल्म बनाते हो, इसमें कोई मिस्टेक नहीं रहता है. नहीं, हम भी इंसान हैं, हमारे क्रू से भी मिस्टेक होती है, बट इट्स हमारे इंटेंशन ये नहीं होता है कि फिल्म में मिस्टेक निकाले. इट्स जस्ट दैट we are able to point out those mistakes. A common person will not, because they are busy watching and enjoying the film. So the chaos that goes behind the scenes helps people like us to not know what is going on. Any mistake you won't be able to make out, because the crew has put in a lot of effort so that you see a beautiful outfit. So that is what goes behind the scenes. And we actually, if the chaos is not there, then there won't be any fun in creating a film. You can ask anybody from the crew. आप कोई भी, आप मुंबई भी जाएंगे जो फीचर फिल्म्स प्रोड्यूस करते हैं, उनके क्रू से पूछना, they will say कि अरे when we are working ना, we are very happy. They're very happy people. बहुत chaotic होता है, बहुत चिल्ला चिल्ली होती है. There are a lot of, the director is yelling on the top of his voice, and बहुत चीजें हो रही, but still the crew is happy doing what they are doing. So then I always say that it's a very, very required and a positive chaos that goes behind the scenes.
So let me summarize. So first is like idea, then you have a script, then you have crew, then you have the shoot that you plan and with the location, then there is a editing part, then post production, and then final release, right? So so many moving parts, so many people and so much of chaos. ये सब होने के बाद हम जो फाइनल आउटपुट देखते हैं विच वी एंजॉय, उसके पीछे की ये पूरी कहानी है.
Exactly. More or less the same.
ओके, ग्रेट. सो आशिता, कुछ अपने कस्टमर्स के एक्सपीरियंसेस के बारे में बताइए. लाइक इनिशियल डेज में जो कस्टमर्स आए, सर्टेन माइट बी गुड एक्सपीरियंस, सम माइट बी बैड एक्सपीरियंस एज वेल. उनके बारे में थोड़ा हमारे लिसनर्स के साथ शेयर करिए.
uh, I wouldn't say bad experiences, but yes, learning experiences. Because even in earlier days, we knew the process of creating a film, but we did not know that when you are on set and when you're doing everything on your own, what are the problems that might come to you. So in one of the shoots, I remember we were doing it for one of the schools, and we were fairly new, maybe 1.5 year, 1.5, 2 years in the industry. Coffee Bean Studio was 1.5 years old. So we were working for this corporate ad film for a school, and we had created a complete set for this particular shot. And we were like about to shoot in that area, but the director was about to leave the school, and we wanted to capture the bite of the director. So the school officials were like, नहीं नहीं मैम, आप ये बाद में करना, पहले आप सर का बाइट ले लो, because सर चले जाएंगे. And I was like, I'll have to carry the whole lighting setup and everything. बोले नहीं मैम, आप पहले वो ले लो. तो I was like, अब क्या करें? And I said, come on, chuck it. We'll just carry the lights. And this I'm talking in, say, 2012. So at that time, the lights were bulkier. Those were big lights that we used to carry and all. And we had created the scene. So I told the guy there कि भैया मैं लाइट्स लेके जा रही हूँ, बट आप ये पूरा सेटअप जो है उसको हिलाना मत, बिकॉज आई हैव लाइक मार्क्ड ऑल द पोजिशंस,
positions
एंड
and all.
उनका
Yeah.
चेयर्स ऐसा है, कैमरा यहाँ रहेगा. सो जब मैं वो बाइट लेके आऊंगी, आई जस्ट हैव टू फिक्स द लाइट्स एंड द कैमरा एंगल एंड शूट इट. बिकॉज हमने क्या किया था, पूरी क्लासरूम जो अंदर थी ना, हमने वो क्लासरूम नर्सरी किड्स की थी, नर्सरी किड्स, उनका पूरा क्लासरूम हमने बाहर आउटडोर में सेट किया था, विद ना सैंड डाला, ट्रीज प्लांट्स वगैरह डाले, टॉयज उनका, वी हैड मेड क्वाइट अ फैंसी थिंग. सो वी सेड ओके. सो वहां पर जो था उनका स्टाफ, उनको मैं बोल के चली गई. सो द होल क्रू वेंट अप, वी टुक द डायरेक्टर्स बाइट, बहुत अच्छे से आया वो बाइट एंड ऑल, एवरीथिंग वाज वेल. फिर हम अपना लाइट्स कैमरा लेके जब नीचे आए, द होल सेटअप वाज गॉन.
What?
क्योंकि स्टाफ, मे बी वो स्टाफ को समझा नहीं, और या वो चेंज हो गया. उसने पूरे चेयर्स प्लांट सब कुछ, यानी हमने जो पूरा सेटअप किया था, जिसके लिए हमको 3 आवर्स लगे थे ऑलमोस्ट, उसने वो पूरा हटा दिया था. एंड आई
Mm.
जस्ट लॉस्ट माई माइंड एंड आई वाज लाइक व्हाट. लाइट्स जा रही थी, द सन वाज सेटिंग, यानी शाम हो रही थी. सो वी हैव टू कीप दैट आल्सो इन माइंड
Yeah.
कि ओके अब सनसेट हो रहा है, मैं कैसे करूं, आई हैव टू टेक दिस शॉट. क्योंकि अगर सन सेट हो रहा है, तो आई हैव टू इंक्रीज द लाइटिंग, आई हैव टू कॉल फॉर मोर लाइट्स, बिकॉज मैं डे का शॉट दिखा रही थी, और अगर सनसेट में दिखाऊंगी तो इट वुडंट लुक.
Yeah.
So I had to call for more lights, and I was like really upset. But the people they were like, "Itna kya ho gaya? Why is she getting so upset?" And I was like, "Dude, you don't understand. The sun is set. I'll have to come tomorrow. The 1 day shoot cost has been increased, and then the client will have to pay a day's shoot extra because it's not my fault. I told your staff." So that was a very chaotic moment. The client was upset with me. The client was like, "यार ऐसा ऐसा नहीं होता है." I said, "I can't do it anything. It's now the sun is set. I can't take this shot." So that was one experience I feel I learned that okay, ये वाली चीज क्लाइंट को अगर आप पहले बता देते किसी, अगर ऐसा होगा तो you'll have to pay extra.
Yeah.
So you keep it, sort of keep in mind that your staff does not do things. When I am on set, they need to understand that whatever I am saying, they'll have to listen. Otherwise, your film will not be good. So this is the one lesson I learned very early when we started Coffee Bean Studio, that everything you do, you should actually tell the client beforehand. Tell them about the uncertainties that might happen. So that is one thing that a client experience. But I've had a lot of very good experiences as well. The a little unfortunate ones like these are very few to be, if you compare. I've got clients who've just come and told me, Ashita, just make a film that you feel would help us, and whatever you say, we'll do. And that's what we did, and the films came out brilliant. So it's a mixture of experiences.
Great, great. And Ashita, there was one instance where Coffee Bean Studio appeared on MTV, right? So share with us about that.
Again, so I really want to say that happy accidents is something that uh, I have a lot of experiences like those, because I don't know, maybe it is some divine intervention or luck, I don't know what, but a lot of happy accidents happen with us. So I was once talking to one of my friends. Again, this is around 2012, 12, 13. I was talking to my friends and I was just telling them कि यार I don't know ये बड़े बड़े brands कैसे मिलते हैं लोगों को. I don't know how to approach them. I'm sitting here in Nagpur and I want to work for say a big brand like MTV. So he was like, hey, why don't you do one thing? Why don't you just go to LinkedIn and try and contact MTV if that's what you want? Maybe they'll respond and they'll give you. And I was like, अच्छा ऐसा होता है? And I said, चलो ठीक है. So I just went to LinkedIn and I searched for MTV. I didn't even know which department to actually approach.
Yeah,
But I found somebody.
that is the first thing that every entrepreneur feels like कि अब ये किसको अप्रोच करना है, कैसे अप्रोच करना है.
Yeah, and I did not know. So, but I found someone and I said, "Ki, Chalo, let me send this person a message." And I sent this guy a message saying that, this is we are a new company and we want to create a New Year, Christmas and New Year wish for MTV. And if you give us an opportunity, that would be great. And we don't even want money for it. So he was like, okay. He replied back and said, okay, what do you have in mind? So I told him that, I want to create a video in which we want three different mediums to be incorporated in one video. That is live shoots, miniature, and animation. So these three mediums in one video. So he got a little excited and he said, okay, let's try. And he just told me that you have this. I spoke, I think, in October, and he said, okay, then will you be able to deliver us before Christmas? I said, yes. मैंने तो बोल दिया yes. और फिर मैंने आके अनिकेत को बताया कि अनिकेत मैंने ऐसा बोल दिया. अनिकेत वाज लाइक क्या, अब मैं 2 महीने में कैसे करूँ ये तीन चीज. आई सेड मुझे नहीं पता है, मुझे एमटीवी का अपने इस पे प्रोफाइल पे लोगो चाहिए है. आई डोंट नो, यू विल हैव टू डू इट. So we also have another friend who's a cameraman. His name is Samir, and we all three of us sat together and we were like, अब miniature कहाँ से बनवाएं? फिर concept ऐसा है, and everybody was at that time we were just three of us doing this thing, and we just didn't know anything, but somehow everything fell in place and we created that film. And luckily, again, it came out well. So the MTV guy told me ki, okay, now what we'll do is, since you have just written that MTV wishes its viewers, instead you write MTV and Coffee Bean Studio wishes, and we will
Okay.
promote it on MTV. And
Wow.
I was like completely bowled off because they never do that. Never. Because no, they will never ask a brand to put their name with MTV. That was a big deal for us because we were just 1.5 year old. And on the top of it, that was done. Then Ran Vijay, RJ Ran Vijay, if you know about him. Sorry, Vijay Ran Vijay. He was Vijay
VJ.
Ran
Yeah.
Vijay at that time. And they made him promote the video. So his wishes, whenever he was sending Christmas and New Year wishes to his family, friends, viewers, anybody, he would send that video. Plus on
Wow.
MTV it would come. So that complete experience was an amazing experience.
And like what I can summarize from this is don't shy out from reaching out to people क्योंकि अगर आप reach out ही नहीं करोगे तो business मिलने की या आपकी growth होने की possibility बहुत कम है. Also, you've put in a very important point that do reach out via LinkedIn. क्या होगा ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा the other person will basically say no, we are not interested, right? But if they say, what if they say yes? You get an opportunity, right? So LinkedIn is a go-to platform for reaching out to business owners and decision makers who could really help you with your brand, right?
Truly, I completely believe LinkedIn is my true love, I would say. You'll find me very, very active on LinkedIn. You won't find me very active on Instagram or Facebook. But LinkedIn is something I truly believe that it's a very professional platform. And what is the max that can happen? Somebody won't respond to you. Somebody will say, no, I don't need your services. That is the max that can happen. But out of 100 people, even if two people give you some work, I think it's a good deal. And you should. And nothing will happen unless you ask for it. Till today I believe in it. It's been 14 years since Coffee Bean Studio started. Even today, I ask for work. I call up companies and I say, I am so and so, this is what I have done, and I would love to come and meet you. They would say, no, I actually, we don't need a film. I said, it's okay. Don't make a film. Just meet me. Meet me, have a look at my work, and Whenever, today, a year after, maybe 5 years after, if you need, you let me know. But everything happens if you ask. That is one thing that I have learned.
Great,
Again, the
great.
hard way.
That's a very good insight, especially for budding entrepreneurs who feel a little shy about reaching out, um, especially on LinkedIn. So this is what, like, don't get afraid. Just reach out to people. Somebody will respond. कोई ना कोई तो जवाब देगा ही जरूर.
Definitely, definitely.
And Ashita, let's talk more about your business and Coffee Bean Studio. So पहले 3 साल एंड कैश फ्लो.
वो क्या होता है?
सो क्या क्या हुआ उसके उससे रिलेटेड, बिकॉज एवरीबडी स्ट्रगल्स विद कैश फ्लो इन फर्स्ट 2-3 years, राइट? व्हाट वाज योर स्टोरी बिहाइंड इट? ऐसी क्या मजेदार बातें हुई उसको लेके, उसके पीछे में?
एक्चुअली, जैसे मैंने कहा, फर्स्ट 3 इयर्स हमारा सिर्फ एक्सपेरिमेंटिंग और लर्निंग चल रहा था. पैसे कहाँ से आ रहे थे और कहाँ जा रहे थे हमें कुछ नहीं पता था. फर्स्ट ईयर, अगेन, अ मिस्टेक वी डिड. आई टेल यू अ मिस्टेक वी डिड. हमने क्या किया? फर्स्ट ईयर में वी हायर्ड से 6-7 artists. They were like interns, let's say interns, and we were paying them money. They were paid interns. And for first 6 months we used to tell them, अच्छा ये animation बना के दो, इतना animation बना के दो. And since we did not have a lot of money, so we told them that you work from home, we'll give you this salary, and you use your computer, you use your internet, and you give us this much amount of animation that is required. We thought that this was a good idea, and we were saving money. And we were, by the way, since we were bootstrapped, we were paying it, Aniket and I were paying it from our own pockets.
या.
And that for 1.5 year, we realized that we were just paying them money. Nothing was coming out of it. Zero. ना एनिमेशन आ रहा था, ना हमें कुछ भी क्वालिटी का काम दिख रहा था. द ओनली थिंग वी वर लूजिंग वाज मनी. प्लस जो प्रोजेक्ट्स आते थे, at that I remember the first project we got was for 86,000 rupees. वो 86,000 में से 58,000 तो सब देने में गया था. बिकॉज दोज डेज वी डिड नॉट हैव ड्रोन्स. वी यूज टू हायर क्रेन्स.
ओके.
यानी दो 30 फीट क्रेन्स जो होती थी शूट करने के लिए, वो लेके आते थे. देन देवर दीज स्लाइडर्स एंड कैमरास वर डिफरेंट. सो जो आज 4 लोग के क्रू में हो जाता है, इन 2011 हम 10 to 12 पीपल का क्रू जाता था शूट करने. 86 में से 58,000 रुपीज, 58-60,000 रुपीज तो देने में चले जाते थे. And plus, we had also hired people for animation because we thought that animation is our love. That is why we are starting this company. So we have to, even if we don't have a project for animation, we should have people working on animation so that we can create a profile and pitch it to our clients, and then we can take projects. That was the whole idea. But hiring people on full time was the biggest mistake during that time that we did. Because firstly, they were interns, inexperienced people. They did not know how to uh, work quickly, efficiently, and maybe that was a bad lot that I got. It can be that way also. So at that time, the first we lost our complete our savings became zero. Aniket और मेरी savings zero हो गई. And we then realized that it's of no use. We are paying these kids, but we're not getting anything. So cash flow का सबसे बड़ा झटका उस वक्त हमें वहां लगा. And we learned कि नहीं, this is not the right thing for us to do. वो दिन और आज का दिन, I have, I still have, say, around 15 artists working regular for me. But they have been working for around 12 to 13 years with me, but they are not on payroll. They are project basis. More or less,
कंसल्टेंट्स.
today we are working on say 15 animation projects at once. So ये जो 15 एनिमेटर्स है वो साल भर मेरे साथ ही काम करते रहते हैं, but they are not my employees on payroll, and it has worked like a charm for me.
And why is that? Why are they not on your payroll? But because you are getting, continuous flow of work. So why not have a in-house team? Why give it to consultants?
Yeah, the reason behind that is that, when you have these freelancers, I'll tell you, I have two freelancers who have been working with me. Actually, I have around nine freelancers who have been working with me since 2013. Two from South Africa, and then the others from different parts of our country. And they have been working for say 10, 12 years with me. Plus, they are also taking up small other projects. Now, when these people are working with me, I do not have to have an infrastructure for them. I just need to have a cloud storage. I need to have a good internet connection and an amazing system. These
That
three
is
I've
smart.
given them. I've
Okay.
given them. So I don't need them to come to my place, spend, and again, work life balance. This is something that we believe in our industry it's very difficult, because there are times when we are working, I am working at 2 a.m. in the night, because some of our clients are like out of the country, so they want to discuss a project maybe at 2 a.m. So I am sitting and talking to them. I don't want that for my employees, and that is the reason I have kept everybody work from home. For my shoots, I have people who have been working with me for the past 14 years. They are there, but none of them are working from the office. Everyone work from home. That works very well for us. It saves a lot of time, it saves a lot of energy, money, of course. So that's the reason we have not kept them on payroll.
So that's a smart strategy. Like, uh, get people on project basis. You don't need to invest in the infrastructure, and you need to have a proper system that they follow, right? So that
Yes.
saves a lot of cost. But there is a flip side of this also, Ashita. There is a risk that they might be not delivering the quality. There is a risk that they might be leaking out the information, right? And there is a risk that they might not complete the work on time, right? So how do you mitigate these risks?
So, yes, definitely, there is a risk of all these things. But what we have done is, we have faced this also earlier in our early days. We did face certain problems like these. But now I have a contract signed with these people. Whichever project you are working on, those product will be on our cloud. So I can actually monitor on what project they are working, where they are saving, and we don't make it downloadable, so they don't download. And on the top of it, see, if somebody has to cheat, that person will cheat.
Yeah,
But I
absolutely.
have developed a relationship with these people for the past so many years, and I have not faced this issue. Though I do have all the legalities and formalities in place. We have to have a proper contract. We have to have an NDA. We have to have password set on our cloud storages. We need to keep monitoring what they are doing at times. Yes, that is what Aniket takes care is that he takes care of the execution and the team handling. So this is what he keeps seeing. He looks at the kind of work that is going on. This particular person is working on this project. Acha, इसने इतने hours काम किया, so he can monitor, he can see his their monitors. So all these things have to be in place when you are working on a ecosystem like this.
So that is wonderful that you have a person who is taking care of heading the operations, right? And you have proper systems and NDAs and contracts in place, because जब हमारा नया नया business होता है तो we are just running behind getting the business, delivering the thing in the easiest way possible, but that hurts us in the long term, right? So it's a very good insight for our listeners that initial days से ही अपना contract NDA, one person looking after the team who is taking care of the operations, ये आप aligned रखेंगे तो आपको आगे चल के scale करने में बहुत easy होगा, right? Otherwise, there will be a different level of chaos handling all these things, right?
Definitely, yeah.
Coming to the family side of the things, Ashita, you started new business, 14 years of work in the business. Role of family in this.
So, firstly, without family, you actually cannot do anything without their support, without their encouragement, motivation. At the end of the day, if you actually very closely look at yourself, anybody, whatever you are doing in life, you are always doing it to prove it to your family. It's not proving kind of, but it's to make them happy. It's to make them feel proud of you, to provide for them. So at the back of the mind, you have all these thoughts. And when your family actually supports you, then things becomes much easier. So in my case, I started this business with the family. Aniket is my younger brother. Though we are not blood related, but we are born and brought together almost. He was a young kid when I met him, and now he's more than a family to me. And my family has been amazing when it comes to supporting both of us. So our working schedule used to be very bad when we started new. We had taken up a small place for rent, and there were times when we used to have so many projects that we have to work all night. So it's very difficult for the parents of a girl to see that the girl is working all night in the office. So
Yeah.
my mother used to feel very stressed. My dad was not in the country at that point of time. So my mom was like, "Yaar, tu रात भर करती रहती है काम," and I am like sitting. I know Aniket is there, but then still, I get worried and all. So you do one thing, since you are renting a place, you might as well, you have such a big house. Why don't you on the first floor take up the place and you start your office here only? So I was like, good idea, because we can save rent. And that's how we start. And they gave us our first floor. They gave us one room. Then slowly we took the other one also.
धीरे
Then
धीरे
slowly
करके पूरा
we took
फ्लोर
the
पे
third
कब्जा
one
कर लिया.
also. So ऐसे करते करते हमने फर्स्ट फ्लोर पूरा हथिया लिया, घर का. एंड माई पेरेंट्स वर लाइक, अच्छा ठीक है, फाइन, एटलीस्ट तुम घर पे हो. सो लाइक ऑल डे वी यूज टू बी इन द हाउस. बट नाउ आफ्टर फ्यू इयर्स वी थॉट कि अरे यार, ये जगह कम पड़ रही है, हमको शूट करने के लिए जगह चाहिए है. We want to experiment in our field. We need to keep experimenting on a lot of different kind of shots, different animations. And we thought कि अरे, that particular place is like small rooms. So we were like, अरे हमारी तो लाइट ही नहीं लगती है यहाँ, क्या करें? So then we came to Aniket's house and we saw that we have around 800 square feet of place just left empty. And वहाँ पूरा कुछ भी यूज नहीं हो रहा, ओपन पोर्च था. क्या करें? सो ऐसे ही वाज जस्ट टॉकिंग टू हिज फादर वन डे एंड ही वाज लाइक, पापा ये सब खराब पड़ा था, पापा मैं यहाँ पर एक स्टूडियो डाल दूं क्या? एंड हिज फादर वाज, हाँ ठीक है, डाल दे. एंड दिस प्लेस दैट यू सिट सीइंग राइट नाउ बिहाइंड मी is that place. So now this
Okay.
is our studio, which we have again uh, taken from Aniket's dad, and again rent free. So we don't have to spend a lot of money on rent. So this studio is completely for our shoot, and my place is for our actual admin work, meetings. I have physical meetings, people come to meet me there. So that's how our families have supported us tremendously. आज भी अगर पैसे नहीं रहे, कुछ नहीं रहा, तो हम पहले डैडी को बोलते हैं, डैडी यार थोड़े पैसे दे दीजिए. So that is, again, that is one part. Of course, money is something that I feel, ठीक है, मनी तो आ ही जाता है, बट द काइंड ऑफ मोटिवेशन एंड सपोर्ट that we get from our family is amazing. Both the families have been helping us and encouraging us to do whatever we want. एंड दे ऑलवेज टेल, जो भी करना है करो, कुछ भी चाहिए है हमें बताओ, बस आपको जो करना है, व्हाट मेक्स यू हैप्पी, डू दैट.
That is such a wonderful, insight. And also, hats off to the family supporting, especially when you guys were young and starting things new, uh, giving you that kind of emotional support that up we are there, you just go forward and do the thing you like doing. That's really beautiful. एंड अशिता, आपके और अनिकेत के बीच में कभी झगड़े तो होते होंगे, झगड़े नहीं बोलना चाहिए, डिफरेंस ऑफ ओपिनियन तो होते होंगे, उसका कोई एक इंस्टेंस शेयर करिए।
नहीं नहीं, आप झगड़े बोल सकते हैं, बिल्कुल झगड़े हैं। यानी आर्ग्यूमेंट तो छोड़, यानी सी, इमेजिन टॉम एंड जेरी,
ओके।
दैट्स एग्जैक्टली मी एंड अनिकेत। ऐसा, there's not been a day that we don't fight. We fight, but we fought like cats and dogs. जब ऐसा मौका है कि तू बिल्कुल जा, मेरे को तेरे से बात ही नहीं करना है अब, I don't want to talk with you, and we have come to that level, but we know that we can't go without each other. We have been glued together for so many years now, and we know how to manage the whole process. Like even Coffee Bean Studio, we know how to handle it. We know कि हमसे ये वाली गलती हो रही है, तो अच्छा ये वाला प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है तो ये अनिकेत ही कर सकेगा मेरे लिए सॉल्व. So there has always been fights, but we have always stuck together for years now. And कुछ भी बोलिए, जो भाई बहन का रिलेशनशिप होता है, it is that comes first. We are partners later. We became partners because we are brother and sister. हम पार्टनर्स बने इसलिए हम भाई बहन बन गए, ऐसा नहीं था. So we were family first and then we became partners. So that definitely is there. We do fight, but we know that we know each other very well, and that's how we are able to run this company. Not that we don't blame each other. कोई प्रोजेक्ट जाता है तो वो बोलता है अरे आपने ज्यादा कोट कर दिया इसलिए वो चला गया देखो. और कोई क्लाइंट मुझे गाली देता है कि अरे यार अश्ता आपने टाइम पे डिलीवर नहीं किया, तो मैं उसको जाके चिल्लाती हूँ कि देख तेरी टीम ने टाइम पे डिलीवर नहीं किया इसलिए मुझे क्लाइंट से बात सुनना पड़ रहा है. सो ऑल दिस हैपेंस. दिस इज
या
ऑन डेली बेसिस दिस हैपेंस. But yes, this can happen and survive only if you have a very good relationship. And we both have an amazing relationship.
सो द बॉन्डिंग इज देयर, राइट? चाहे कितना भी
Yes,
लड़ाई
yes.
झगड़ा हो जाए, कुछ भी हो जाए, एट द एंड ऑफ द डे यू आर सिटिंग अगेन टुगेदर एंड कमिंग बैक टू व्हाट वी वांट टू अचीव इन कॉफी बीन स्टूडियो, राइट?
Yes, yes. Definitely, definitely.
And Ashita, talking about Coffee Bean Studio, where do you want to see Coffee Bean Studio in next 5 years?
I don't know what I'm going to do in the next 5 days. But okay, for the next 5 years, as a company, we do not want to become a, what do you call, a Disney or a Hotstar. What we really want to do is we want to have a small team of really good artists, maybe 10, 15 of them, and start doing a lot of creative stuff that we really want to do for our clients. A lot of companies, a lot of manufacturing companies, if I may say, they are very good in manufacturing what they are manufacturing. But I have spoken to a lot of manufacturing company owners, and they agree with me that yes, we are very good in manufacturing, but we are not very good in marketing our products. So that is something that I really want to do. I want to create content for these companies that will help them grow and increase their sales. So in the next 5 years, I want to be seen as a company that actually helps B2B companies or manufacturing companies build a very strong brand where people recognize these companies. For example, if there is a company who's manufacturing bearings, I'm not sure if you would know that company. Would you know that company? Because you have not seen much of who builds that. And that is why
Visibility नहीं
maybe
है.
विजिबिलिटी नहीं है, एंड मे बी बिकॉज ऑफ दैट एक्सपोर्ट करने में प्रॉब्लम हो रहा हो, या दूसरे लोगों दूसरे कंट्रीज के जो लोग हैं हु कैन एक्चुअली बाय these products are unable to see that. So I want to be seen as that one company who helps companies increase visibility, increase sales. So in the next 5 years, I believe I'll be able to do that.
Great, great. And Ashita, like after spending 14 years in Coffee Bean Studio, if you imagine today's Ashita, what advice she would give to Ashita 10 years younger?
Firstly, I would advise that Arshita to have a mentor. We did not have a mentor then. We did not know the importance of having a mentor. We always thought at that time we thought कि इतने पैसे नहीं है यार मेंटर को देने के लिए, इतना सा तो हम कमा रहे हैं, उसमें से भी हम अगर मेंटर को दे देंगे then we'll have nothing left. But that cost us a lot more. So 10 years back, if I had a mentor, I could have done and streamlined things in a much better way. But yes, again, a learning process. We learned it that way, and I would tell that Ashita to hire a mentor then itself. Today would have been much more easier.
And Ashita, what message you would like to give to budding entrepreneurs or fellow entrepreneurs from your story? What should they take away from your story?
So the first thing is, I genuinely feel that there are two things you need to keep in mind when you're starting a company. First, have a mentor. Understand your finances. I did not do any of these two, and I learned it the hard way. But if you learn it from day one, I know it's going to be expensive. I know it is going to be overwhelming. I know at times you'll feel this is way too much for me. But these two things, you need to do it from day one. And the third thing that I might suggest is don't care about anybody else. Think about yourself. Think what you want to achieve. Do it. Keep doing it till you achieve it. Everybody are going to come and give their own experiences. Everybody's experience is different. So do what you feel like and do not give up until you achieve that particular thing.
Amazing, amazing. So do what you feel like and don't give up. And basically, have a mentor early in the stage because it is
Yeah.
really important to have guidance from somebody who's already done that kind of work, right? So that you don't learn the hard way, right?
Yeah.
And that helps you grow a little faster than what you would do in by figuring out things on your own, right?
Maybe not faster, but at least you'll make lesser mistakes.
Yeah. Okay, great. So Ashita, your journey has been like for last 14 years has been like from chaos to clarity slowly, right? So today, what clarity means to you?
Clarity today means that I know that I'm happy where I am. What I am doing is something that I've been wanting to do and I know in the future will help. So I don't have regrets upon anything that I have done. All the mistakes that I have done have become clearer day by day. And today they are much more clear. And I completely love the chaos that I went through.
Great. So love the chaos you went through, and you are more happy in doing what you like to do, right? It's been an amazing conversation with you, Ashita. I'm sure our listeners got a lot of insights, especially about your industry and how you set up the business, some of the tips and tricks around like what you should do when you're dealing with clients, and especially when you're dealing with freelancers or vendors. We've also talked about the importance of handling your finances well and having a mentor early in the stage, how that helps. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Piyush, for inviting me. I had an amazing time talking to you.